Welcome to another episode over here at the Dana Lee Project. Mandy and I are talking about all sorts of fun things these days. Sometimes she asks me questions. And today we're kind of going to go off of our normal, it's still a spontaneous topic, but maybe not something directly related to what we usually talk about, but somehow something fun. I don't know. But
I have one question.
Okay,
one question. I should have a jingle. Fun questions with Mandy. What's the fun question she has today? Okay. Okay, so my fun question for the day is, and I want to hear if anybody else has an answer to this in the comments. If you're listening, please comment below. Okay, have you ever seen a ghost?
Oh my God, that's so funny. We were talking about this a little bit on vacation because what came up is my husband gets night terrors sometimes. And I've never had a night terror before. But have you ever had one?
I have such vivid dreams. I scream out in my sleep. But I don't get night terrors are where you actually see something in the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
My cousin suffered from that, and that's so scary.
Ugh, it's giving me goosebumps right now talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said it doesn't happen very often, but and I was asking him he said it's happened within the last 10 years. But he said basically it's like he's laying flat in bed and there's something evil, like some evil force right over him. And he cannot scream. He's screaming, but he can't, nothing comes out. And he's just paralyzed. And I wish I knew it was happening because then I would just wake him up. And a couple times, I'd hear a little bit oh, something's going on in his dream. But I'm like, do I wake him up? Am I going to mess up a great dream? What if he's on his motorcycle or what if he's
flying?
He's flying. I'm like, I don't want to fuck up his good dream. So, I just do I? I don't know. But yeah, since he told me about the night terror thing, then I kind of feel like I should wake him up. But that ended up spawning into this whole topic of that with the four of us. We were on vacation with friends and we've known these friends for 10 years and we vacation with them a lot. So we know each other really well. But we were talking about that where it is, I kind of remember seeing something in the room one time when I was younger. That I remember. We lived in a small apartment. We were in bunk beds. And I remember at the time, my sister and I shared the bottom bunk and my brother was on the top bunk before we split and he went up. My parents built a space in the attic so he can have his own space eventually. But I do remember one time waking up in the middle of the night and seeing, I swear it felt so real. There was a little girl standing right in our room looking at us. And it felt like it was real. So in the next morning, I just couldn't decipher, was that a dream or did I really see that? It felt because I was awake in my own bedroom. So was I really awake or was I sleeping, dreaming that I was awake in my bedroom? So that was really the closest I felt. Well, no, that's not the closest I felt to seeing a ghost. I had dated this guy for a number of years. If you've been following me for a long time, you know this story. But he had passed away. And right after his funeral, it was Christmas time because it was the beginning of December. And I was in my own apartment and I had my little Christmas tree up. And there was this really so two things happened. I'm by myself, but I could hear those glass ornaments that are frosted. there's like a certain sound when you touch a frosted ornament. It's like a, I don't know, when you're
Tink,
like,
tink, tink. That little thing on the inside makes noise.
yeah,
Yeah.
that and the sound of your hand against the frosted glass.
Uh-huh. 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 Yep. Yep.
So I heard that like as if he was like reorienting like an ornament on my tree. Like that's because we had a couple ornaments that we had like we spent some time together. So we had some Christmases. So there were some ornaments that we had purchased together as like a couple, you know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that was one thing that was like felt so real. And I was like, are you fucking with me? Brent, are you fucking with me? And then there was this at the top of the stairs, there was this the way my apartment was, I was on the second floor and there were stairs that went up and along the stairs was like the floor of my living room.
Mm-hmm.
And the floor of the living room, there was no railing here, but there was like this little bit of floor that had and kind of an extension of the kitchen tile actually. And I just had like I had some pots like plants there.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in college, I took a welding class. And as part of my thesis, I welded this candle holder,
Mm-hmm.
and it was this kind of cool floral design, and it circled around. And I welded these like flat things. So the candles that I was doing part of my thesis, it was like a package design thing. The candles sat on that, and it was not that close to the edge, but it got flung off of the edge of that and went down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
I was by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay. It was not on the edge. And I'm like sitting over on my like living room couch,
You
across
saw
the,
it all happen?
yeah. Like if it just like over the side and down the stairs. And it was like, not that I thought it was he was trying to fuck up my things because it wasn't like that at all. I felt like it was more of a trying to get my attention that he's with me.
Uh-huh.
That's the feeling that I got. It's not that I was scared. I
Mm-hmm.
was more like he also had a really good sense of humor. So I kind of felt like, yeah, are you just fucking with me kind of a thing?
Uh-huh.
And maybe to just like let me know he's still there.
Yeah. And you weren't scared and you knew it was him.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so
It,
that's
it
so
was
cool.
so close to his death that and I've never had anything like that happen since.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, I mean, that was before I met my husband. So it was 2003,
Mm-hmm.
2003, 2004, 2003.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah. So that was, like the closest to paranormal.
Yeah. I love
But
it.
I do believe in ghosts.
Yeah, I
I
love
believe.
it. Absolutely.
What about you?
All the time.
You see them all the time?
All the time.
What?
Yeah. All the
Really?
time. Yeah. It's one of those little secrets I don't tell people. I see them all the fucking time.
Did you ever see one here while you were here at the studio?
Yeah. Yeah, but this is the thing about it is that it happens to me so often that I don't even acknowledge it. And I don't, if I did, it would probably become a problem for me. But I
Mm.
just see them and I ignore them and then I move on.
Hmm.
Yeah, this house is awesome. We've got lots of awesome stuff in here because this house was built in the 18 or 1910, 1920, something like that, late 1800s. And there's a lot of history in this house, and a lot of families were in this house for a long period of time, and they like us here. So it's really cool because we're like families and we have fun and we're happy. And it seems like every family that was in this house loved this house the way that we love it. So it's like a lot of great energy in this house. So
Hmm.
it's like as soon as Jim and I walked in, we're like, we love this house. It's got great energy. Like boom, boom, boom. But yeah, like I was talking about my dreams. My dreams are so vivid and so intense that I will scream out in my sleep. I will wake up sweating.
Mm.
Jim will say, "What happened to your mom in your dream last night?" And I'll be like, "I know that I yelled out for my mother, but I don't remember why. But I do have like so many crazy dreams that are just like the dreams and like the veil." Do you ever see stuff out of like the corner of your eye and turn and look and be like, "There's no one there"?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is one of those things that if you allow yourself to like, okay, that really happened, then it'll happen more, or you'll be able to notice it more,
Yeah,
or it'll be clearer. But yeah,
exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I see shit all the time. I'm definitely like, I just won't acknowledge it. And at this time of year, it's like they say the veil's thin. I don't
yeah,
think the veil is thin. I just think that people are paying more attention because it's, you know,
yeah.
the windows are closed now. And so, like, if the windows are closed and things move, you're thinking, why did those things move? But if the windows are open and things move, you don't think twice about it. You're just like, that was the wind. So
Mhm.
I think that it's always like that. It's just people just don't notice it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good theory. I mean, it could just be because Halloween time and it's more like they're more open to the idea of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
like, is the veil thin or is it that people are more willing to see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. I've had things like, um, did you ever dream about the guy who passed away?
Yes.
Like a
Yep.
dream, like you woke up and you're like, that was important, that was on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens to
Yep.
me too.
But
Like,
I haven't in a long time. He hasn't come to me in a dream in years and years, but when he did, it was very purposeful. Yeah.
hmm yeah, yeah, that's what happens to me too. And I'll be like, when my grandma died, there was a lot of those sort of things. And you know, the one was really interesting because I was on the bus with all my family and my grandma who was passed away. And we're sitting on the bus and I'm like, "You're dead, you're not supposed to be here." She's like, "I know, but I need to talk to you for a reason. I need to talk to you about something." And I'm like, "What do you want me to talk?" And she's like, she had said that she wanted me to talk to my uncle about something important. And I did, but I don't remember what it was. It was a long time ago. But it was like there was a lot of those. That happens to me where someone comes and sits down and wants to talk to me and tell me something.
Hmm.
That must take a lot of effort because my mind is so crazy when I'm sleeping.
Have
Yeah.
you always had vivid dreams like your whole life, or is this like a recent thing,
Oh,
or
my whole life. Do
Hmm.
you remember your dreams?
Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's more like, oh my God, that was such a vivid dream. And then later in the day, I'm like, I know it was vivid, but I cannot remember the details.
Yeah.
Like there are definitely a few dreams that like, and also I've had an awareness within the dream that I am dreaming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If my top is off, I'm dreaming. I know that sounds hilarious, but it's true. You don't know how many years it took me to figure that out.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Honestly, I'd be like at Burger King in line with my friends in high school
No
at
top.
Burger King with no shirt and no bra, my titties out. And I'd be like, "Oh my God, how did I get here? How did this happen?" And my friends are like, "You're always like this. What are you talking about?" Like acting like I walk around with no shirt, no nothing on and go to Burger King. And I'm like, "No, this isn't right." But now when I'm in it, I'll be like, I must be dreaming because I don't have my shirt on at Burger King.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
I don't
hilarious.
I don't have the like the whole like, "Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed" anymore. Because I know I'm
Uh,
dreaming. And I'll turn
that's
to my
so
friend and go,
funny.
"I'm dreaming right now."
And then you're like,
Yeah. So I'm like, I better wake up soon because this is just, annoying. Because I
yeah,
know that I'm
because you're like,
dreaming.
I'm cold. I need a shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Uh,
Mm.
that's crazy.
The one recently, that I'll share, which is funny. It's just like I was at a concert and with my sister in line to go to the bathroom, and I relieved myself in bed.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't wake up. My dream
oh
was so
no.
real that I squatted in the field and I was like, oh, thank God, finally. And then the warmth woke me up and I was like, fuck, no,
It's like, oh my God.
no.
So I've had dreams that, in my dream, I'm going to the bathroom, I'm peeing, and then like sometimes that will wake me up because I'm afraid I'm actually like peeing in
Yeah,
bed. So I know what
yeah,
you mean. But
yeah,
so far I haven't, but that felt real in the dream
yeah,
to the point that is like, oh my God.
yeah. Yeah, it only happened to me once ever,
Wow.
but I must have been like really hydrating. I think it was like in the middle of the summer,
Hmm.
and I was drinking a lot of water, middle of the night, really had to pee. But you know that feeling when you're at a concert and the line's forever and you're like, I really have to pee. I really have to pee. And then you finally pee and you're like, the floodgates open. And you're like, thank you.
Uh-huh.
What my dream was.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh,
Oh boy.
yeah. Fun. I love paranormal stuff. That's one of my fun little things. It's
I'm intrigued by it, but
mm,
I will not like, do you watch horror movies or like any of the like paranormal like activity stuff? Like documentary type?
like ghost hunters and stuff.
Yeah. Do you
We
watch
watched one really fun one where this guy was investigating an abandoned like town. That was kind of fun to watch, but it was a couple of weeks worth of it and it was a lot of bullshit. There's so much bullshit.
I know.
And then there's also like the ones where like caught on camera and we like to watch that and go fake.
Yeah.
But and then we always like to watch the whole one Haunted, I think it's called, or
Mhm.
My Haunted House, and they tell their ghost stories and they're like telling the story of what happened when they bought a brand new house and it was a dream come true and it was so cheap. Me and the kids, it's the same thing. We all we're so excited to have our home, and then it turned out it was haunted, and they tell like the funniest things like, oh, the cup fell off the table and I didn't think much of it. Like that's always the funny one that me and my kids always say, I didn't think much of it. I didn't think much of it. Like they always say that in that show. Yeah, the water was running in the other room. I didn't think much of it. And then the cup fell down. I didn't think much of it. And then by like the third thing, they're like, now I'm haunted. Like it's like boom. Now they're like calling priests.
Uh,
So yeah. Yeah, we like to watch that stuff, but only like around now.
yeah.
Horror movies are stupid. Like, I don't get scared of like blood and guts and stuff.
Mm.
But like the one where it's like a thriller or like on your tip of your, the one that is the only one that I've like really was lately. I always call it Shut the Fuck Up. What the hell is the name of the show? The dude from The Office. Okay.
Oh,
John
Kristen's-
Krasinski.
yep.
John Krasinski was the guy who wrote and
Oh, The
directed
Quiet Place?
Quiet Place. Shut the fuck up. Yes. The Quiet Place. Yes. That show really got me. I was like, I was quiet at home. I was like, watching the very first one, and Jim and I were like we're both like being quiet, and then we're like, wow, this guy was really good. The fact that we were trying to be quiet and not say anything.
I haven't seen that. I didn't see
Oh,
that movie. Yeah. I
that's
should
a
watch
good
them.
one. Yes.
See, I enjoy psychological thrillers. Something like that I bet I would like.
Yes. Yeah,
Um,
that's it. It's like it's not like or like the boogeyman or like whatever. It's like really it gets you into the whole process of being quiet, and
I guess I better get on that, huh?
yeah, you got to get on it. The first one was really good. Like I said, yeah, I wasn't expecting to be so completely engaged. But yeah, your apartment would be a good place to watch it because you guys have the TV there and
Uh-huh.
you'll be like,
When I was younger, I had a friend who lived around the corner down the street from me, 3 blocks from me. And her parents, I think they were like about to be divorced, something. I don't know. But all I know is whenever I was over, I didn't know where her parents were. It was like maybe her dad was upstairs. I don't really know. But we would watch all these horror movies and it was not age appropriate. Like
no.
I should not have been watching The Exorcist. Um, we watched The Shining. We watched, I mean, classics, but
Huh?
I mean, I was like 8 years old.
Oh my God.
I was little.
Did you walk home after
I had
that?
to, yes, and then I had to run home and like run.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
There were street lights, thank God. I
Uh-huh.
grew up in like before I moved to more like the hilly, more rural section, like in New Jersey. I lived in a town that had like blocks and
Mhm.
sidewalks, and it was
Mhm.
like everything was super square, and there were street lights and all of that. So I was there until like through 6th grade, and then we moved. But yeah, that I at least there were street lights, but oh my God, I feel like that was also just as traumatic.
Uh-huh.
Just watching these things. And my mom had no idea. I wasn't going to tell her.
No.
But she
Don't be
was like,
embarrassed.
where are Jeanette's parents? Like, where are they? I'm like, oh, her dad's home. Oh, her
Yeah.
mom's home
Hmm.
somewhere. I don't know, but they would never check on us.
Yeah,
And
my
she
friend
never
Teresa
sit
was
through
like
it.
that too. My friend
Yeah.
Teresa's mom was like single and young, and
Yeah.
she never, yeah.
Yeah.
We always Friday the 13th, all of
Yep.
those.
I watched Friday the 13th
Yeah,
with her. We
that's so
watched,
inappropriate.
we didn't, I feel like we didn't get into Halloween movies, but we watched Friday the 13th. And I really didn't get into, like The Nightmare on Elm Street. We didn't really watch that either.
Mhm.
Um, we watched,
So you're not watching the Peanuts, the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown at 8 when you should
no,
have been.
and then the other thing I watched, Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, that's appropriate for a 10-year-old.
Wow. No wonder
What?
you got a motorcycle and only like the boys at the motorcycles. You were on a bad
I mean,
path.
I mean, it went over our heads. It was like, like there was a lot that, looking back, I'm like, oh my God.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember that part. I must have just blocked it out. I don't
Yeah. Oh
know.
my God. I've been watching soap operas since I was like born. Like
Oh, really?
that's
Yeah.
the other one. Like I can't believe
Yeah.
I knew about all the drama of the world at the age of 4. Like
So,
they're having an affair. They're sleeping
yeah.
together and
Yeah.
at the age of 4.
I know, because my mom used to watch her stories. That's what she
Uh-huh.
called them, her
Mhm.
stories, and we'd watch too. And
Mhm.
it's funny because when we were on vacation, we were just like shooting the shit and just like hanging out on the Sunday daily trivia.
Mhm.
So we were kind of like, and Steve loves trivia. So Dave was reading and we were trying to like figure out the answers, or Brittany was reading and we were trying to figure out the answers. And one of them was about Victor Newman and what soap opera that was from. And I said, oh,
Victor.
Young and the Restless. I know that because my mom watched her stories. I'm like, I remember
Newman.
Victor Newman.
Aw. Yeah.
uh,
Mm.
Anyhow, well, we went from paranormal to soap
Scary movies that we probably
opera.
shouldn't have watched. Yeah.
Uh,
Aw. That's coming of age fun stuff. What are you gonna
yeah, yeah,
do?
yeah,
Get us who we are.
yeah.
All right, well that's that.
That's that. All right,
We'll
so
come
that
here
was our
next time.
yeah. That's just like let's just talk. We need a little break and things every once in a while, getting to
Yeah.
know Mandy and Dana a little bit better. Um, So hope you
Yeah.
had fun with it, and we'd love
Yeah.
to hear from you. Do you see ghosts?
Please tell us.
Please tell us. Do you have night terrors
Mhm.
or like super vivid dreams? We
Or on
want
the other side, do you just like put your head down and wake up? God, I wish. That sounds like a dream. like an actual dream.
That's like not a dream.
Yeah,
A
the
dream that's not
opposite.
a dream.
It's a dream for me, is to not dream. That'd be great.
All right, you guys, we will see you in the next one. Peace.
Fun questions with Mandy. What's the fun question she has today? Okay.